Revealing area.
It's a late piece towards B.
30 seconds.
Use the Aura utility to allow for the cross. Derke first man forward, trying to get them a little bit of space. No challenges yet. Very, very hesitant on the way through here. Heretics don't want to give up too much. Very paranoid about middle, and rightly so. We can see that Alpha's there, but the spike is down. And we are in the post plant with 5 alive on either side. Oh, quick little scrap towards CT as Voot started off. Good trade though, 4v4.
Guarding here.
Still, look at Fnatic's post plants. They are, but look at the flank. Keep eyes on the last man alive. Now this is a lot to ask of the Wonder Kid. Alpha, 1v4, and he can't really get around that pillar. The defuse is there. It's 3v4.
To stall and just disrupt the retake.
God, that is theory crafting. Looking good. Is whether or not they land it is yet to be seen. Boo's going to stop them at the front door. We're keeping note on the flank. This is what you are highlighting. Thank you, observers, for that one. It's going to make it very difficult for the other two to try and close this gap. It's going to be watched as well. Leo, oh dear, cleared in a heartbeat. This is now a problem. This is a 5v3. Fnatic do still have bodies on the site, and they do have the time on their side. But this is difficult. Can they herd Heretics correctly here?
The rotation back from the KO as well. Wu got spotted at A main flank, setting up MiniBoo for a late flank.
Yeah, quick flash and now the push. It looks like Fnatic want to try and take over CT as almost a counter swing. Boaster can't quite close down the kill. Boo's just buying time for the rest of the flood to come through. Clearing the side well. Derke gonna get 3 out of nowhere. Alpha succeeds towards CT, and now all in the hands of MiniBoo in a 1v2. It's gonna be see them exploring this idea with Deadlock and it looking quite viable. Now this is early round. That's the first round they've won. So I'm a little high off the hopium, but I mean, it's a nice concept. But in actuality now we see what Heretics have to bring back for this. Still on a good purchase. RieNs taking a lot of damage early, so gotta be careful. It feels like Fnatic testing the waters in this.
Here.
Definitely a slow approach here. All 5 players through middle.
Benji's seen a fair amount of this, so that's at least 2. That's all of it. He's going to see everything here, so they're going to be prepared towards top middle. Lovely pop flash, and that just sets up Voot and RieNs. The camera being the downfall of Fnatic. They had no idea what was waiting on the other side. Yeah, that's up the ante a little bit. Nice answer back here. Yeah, look at that. You're absolutely right. Everyone being noted. Oh, Alpha going to be spotted. We're going to hear that ult come in. Derke looking to take space. Eyeing up that B site first and foremost. Notes 1. How much more does he find here? Doesn't get the full info on market. That could be a terrible surprise. There's a lot of players in there, but Boaster with a fabulous pick. Takes down MiniBoo, and they try and flood the site, and it works. Fnatic cracking open B site incredibly well.
They get to save 3 ultimates as well because they were able with just
quite a lot to work with, a nice combination.
Right here.
And looking to maybe punish this. Yeah, the slow that should turn the eyes anyway, but they'll know when there's a full commit behind it. Aldro's a bit of an issue. He's in a bit of trouble here, RieNs. How long can you live? He's got help, he's not alone. Benji actually going to stick around on this. It's MiniBoo to find Alpha. And now a beautiful follow from Benji. A scrap in middle, but you got to look at the numbers. It's a 3v2. And the space is still being quite paranoid. If anyone's trying to push up to get that pick, to try and even it back down to a 2v2, not the case. Boaster re-emerging, creeping back closer. Respecting the smoke for now, but there's already the tap on the spike. They've got to try and get towards this one too. Gonna get it towards half at the very least. But time's starting to run low. Leo, the first to put life on the line as Boaster connect. But now it's all on Boaster. It's
ulti from Alpha just come out, just randomly. Just launch that, man.
Well, that's not what the doctor ordered. Fnatic left in tatters as Heretics make them look.
This is the one-way smoke. They've been in the setup a few times before.
Yep. All over the place. And they just seem hell-bent on this approach. And we've seen the similar look. It's a very similar start. Derke he has no chance in this. Boaster's going to send down the Hunter's Fury. Does get MiniBoo. Anything more? Yeah. Okay, Boo's still here. And Boo's still firing. 2 big kills. And he can back away now. Job done. Tick in the box. Boaster and Leo have to walk past the remains of their own team. They finally got A main control, but at what cost?
Good control over the game so far from Team Heretics.
Taking that one. Nice shot.
Oh,
okay.
Game on.
Okay, one of those, is it? Fair play. And a 2v2. There's still one on the site. That Aldrone is a problem. Oh my god, you're a lucky boy, RieNs.
Well, they've cleared the default box at the back of the site. That's all they really need. Oh,
Boaster!
man.
What a shot. Finds RieNs and now, but look who's left alive. Just a reminder of what this guy can do.
One enemy
And
remaining.
yeah, there it is. There's a reminder for you. Leo's gone down. So where does he go on
30
this?
seconds left.
Benji going around the world. Boaster. It wasn't a committed plant. It was a tap on the spike. So it kind of almost indicates that they don't know how close, how far, what Benji was up to.
Spike planted.
Plenty of bodies on the other side, but Benji getting closer, toying with expectation. And Boaster left on 45 on the site. 2 shot darts short, but he can't reposition. He doesn't know what's safe and what's not.
I think his dart, his dart just came back, so he's gonna clear out one lane.
That's all he's got, Benji.
Spawner elbow now, probably.
It's a gamble, and it's a perfect choice. They've figured out that camera in market, and even if they have, dealing with it is so difficult. You have to put a body behind it. Oh, just let the Wonder Kid loose. Not bad from Alpha. A good start. And look at the follow-up damage as well.
My rules.
All right, well, let's see if it works out, eh?
Okay.
Oh my god, oh my god, he's actually got Benji!
Save
Can
him.
anyone save him? They're trying! And Alpha's just punishing them! Oh, that is devastating! Alpha, the one-man band right now, the one-man army with 3 kills already. RieNs and Boo just probably left shaking their heads. Wow, you're meant to get past that. Here we go, Boo. Timing. I think Kron spotted it.
Last player standing.
Yeah, there it is. Finds an opposing.
You gotta be dangerous with the targets you pick. And if Team Heretics is recurring mid like this, they don't have info, and Fnatic knows.
Not the spike.
Okay, can they deal with this back line? There's the stun. And they're going to try and counter this. Derke trying to do damage on the back here. And he's going to commit behind it. Fnatic, though, on the run. They're trying to get out of here. Keep your eye towards Boo as well. Derke, oh dear, he's in so much danger. He's been punished. RieNs played it patiently, but it's still on Boo. This is a lot of pressure in this man's hands. Info is free-flowing. Boo knows what's coming his way. Fnatic have 30 seconds to stick the landing. And you're going to hear it. MiniBoo going to rip the ult and already going to punish. Boaster's gone down. They're being stalled at the door. Paranoia posted, and he wants more. MiniBoo just trying to lean into this. Fnatic being held. They have no...
20 seconds, Rolling Thunder.
They have nothing to go for this, though. They've got so much to try and clear through. 14 seconds. They don't have the time anymore. They are
10
just
seconds
left to rot here. 7 seconds. They've got to back away from this, and Benji could punish. These are prized possessions in their hands, and they're being ripped away. Spotting them out. And actually, intent. Can they pressure the young gun himself, Benji? See what he's got for us here. Stalled out. Benji's in a little bit of danger now. Slowed down and hindered, but he's still standing, still breathing. Plant going to come in, and they can't really deny it, but he's still not being cleared on this. So he's got to keep his life, and he gets away with his life. Where's that TP gone? Just out of danger more than anything, and Leo's ready and waiting. God, this is going to be the deadlock utility on top of it. This is going to be very, very difficult. The re-clear.
That was already used.
There it is. Rolling Thunder going to come through. Doesn't do as much as maybe they'd want here, but there's going to be time. They've got to try and deal with this backline, and MiniBoo's on the case. Derke denies. Lovely catch on the front, and the follow-up! Classic work from Derke. Benji, relax a little here. Oh my good God. Why does he always look dangerous? Why does he always look dangerous? They've got to throw everything at him. The kitchen sink's going to come flying past in a second. He's down to... Oh! Stop it! Just really genuinely interested. And I feel like this is one of those where it could just be, you know, a little flash in the pan, but an opportunity to show it off. Show us a little variety here. That is the spice of life for those shots. Took a little moment, but they get that for RieNs. Good start towards Boaster. Alpha's still around, and they forgot about him. And you can't forget about him! Gonna find a quick back-to-back kill. Keep this competitive. RieNs still just throwing damage down. Massive work on Derke. Oh my God, he's got Chrome. What is he up to? 10 HP, and he's still just like, yeah, why not? Derke's lower anyway, but he's still breathing. Boot on the trade, and a 1v2. 6 HP. Oh, it's got to be clean or he's dead. Oh my God, stop it. Stop it. Boo, you should be fine, right?
Should be.
Should be. Right? Oh God.
He has enough to survive the headshot as well. I think this is all she wrote.
Yeah, it is. On the backline eventually, that could be Chronicle, depends on the timing. Looking at the site though, it's mostly that Sheriff with Alpha. A little bit of hesitation here from Heretics, maybe feeling the stack, but Chronicle sees the entirety of them, does do a little bit of damage, but it's only 47. Benji's still fine. More audio cues, yes. But it just looks like deathmatch in middle. We are down to mostly classics here, so very hard for Fnatic to make any sort of impact. Alpha's though in the right place. 30 seconds
left.
and a Sheriff. And they are running into this. And he's going to let one pass. He's going to let two pass. And he's going to look for a third. No! Heartbreak for him. He made it. Almost looked doable. And now in a 3v3, it gets a little bit more dangerous, a little more dicey. Boaster doing what he can, but RieNs, the turret himself. And Derke, what you got? You got a classic and a 1v2. They're not in perfect health.
Planted.
But he needs a freebie. Oh my god!
This round. But still the first map of the BÜYÜK. 5.
Yeah, it's going to be a potentially long day if Alpha... I thought he could have had the second there. His Chronicle backing him up. Gets this one going. Kron tries to be controlled, but he can't quite connect it towards MiniBoo. And now, not going to get the free clear towards the site. It's Leo holding the line. And now Spike left towards elbow. This is difficult. Benji, we said it before. The kid's clutch. Can he do it now? Going to be spotted early. Looking for a fight.
All the space stolen from B, but he might get caught here. Boaster.
Oh, he's playing a dangerous game. Gotta
Gets
show
the info.
caution now.
Nowhere to run!
And actually, Hunter's Fury his way! And Heretics was so close. Is now on Derke. He's managed to keep his life and go undetected thus far, but he's got a whole army marching towards him. The paranoia this time going to be a bit of a hindrance. Still here, still tucked in the corner, going to hear those steps and find a body to put on the ground. Leo falls though, so it's still on Derke here. How much more can he stay around on this? He's finally gotten out of there, but oh dear. Okay, he got caught in the end. Alpha going to catch him before there was any sort of problem towards it. Late round, Derke makes his reappearance, does the damage, and we're in a
30 seconds
2v2.
left.
Chronicle towards market, Derke towards site itself. The paranoia played into Chronicle on the look back, but it's still Benji. The timing here. Derke surely. Oh my god. Oh my god! And it's going to add that level of paranoia if they start pressuring at this point. But look at this mid pressure. Look at what Derke's up to.
I think they might go into B, try to like fake the plant, and then Boo's gonna collect the spike and go back to A potentially, but not anymore.
Big shot there. Do they back away? No. They're going to continue on this pathing. MiniBoo trying to creep in quietly, but they've been spotted. Derke seemingly very aware of what they wanted to achieve, but that Stinger ain't going to do the job. But MiniBoo is clears towards back of sight and wants to go further. Doesn't consider Leo, though. Maybe hoping that they'd over-rotated off the back of contact, but no. Fnatic holding their ground. 20 seconds now, and you got Benji and RieNs looking for opportunity. Oh my god. Thankfully, Alpha's
Team Heretics also has
clear in middle. This could cost Boaster his life. Let's see if he gets... Oh, the timing. The timing of that. Trying to position himself to not get caught by the Aldrun, and a great timing from Boot then to swing out and catch that. And now Fnatic have to re-scramble, they have to reset, but where do they put themselves? They don't have a favorable fight now. Re-clearing over towards A, sure. They're going to take that space back. Can't fully go on a flank, but they can at least kind of clear through and allow for a little bit more confidence in this duo between Chronicle and, of course, Leo. Site now under control by Heretics. I like this adjustment from them. Already going to hear the ult coming in, though. Derke
Planted.
trying to do what he can. Can he tee up Leo? Maybe then for someone else to try and close down. Oh dear, Derke.
Stun.
Anything? He was just left to run. Where was the help? Where was the support? I guess Alpha got there eventually, but he goes down. Good impact eventually on the site from Leo towards MiniBoo, but this is getting a little bit dangerous to my eye. RieNs still has the 2 shock darts as well. This is not good for Fnatic, but they clear Boo. Hold on. Shock dart there. Keep your ear to the ground.
Fade in 3.
This is going to be halfway, though. They're going to be sat towards this one. They're going to play a hell of it on Boo.
Other alarm bots.
But with all the info found early for Fnatic, they can stack this other side of the map, so we are just gonna... Oh my good lord! Oh, Benji on the punish! Chronicle on the backside, though, looking for the follow-up, and he's gonna get it. Boaster denies Benji too. It's a 2v3. Look at the positioning, catch up on this one. And Leo still has his ult, still could do key damage, key impact. Derke shouldering this, limited information following. Spike not to hand, and time not on their side, and RieNs only with a Guardian. Surely this doesn't work out. Oh my... No! No! Titans! Heretics just break the... Information. Nice approach there from Heretics, taking space, and Benji's found on the other side. Can be swept aside quickly. Derke, good start. And now puts pressure on Boo. Going to be forced off this line as well. You can see this utility approach is really clear-cut. Just keep an eye on that flank. That is on the way, but still, Fnatic will have control of this. I say that, now they have control of it. Boo's gone down. This should be the green light.
Great start for Fnatic getting out there, the flank.
Caution here.
might not be able to do enough. It's completely aware from Alpha, from Boaster. They know it's coming.
Yeah, the flash didn't really make much of a difference anyway. Alpha, big shot on Voot, and now RieNs and MiniBoo. Mostly a formality here, really, as Fnatic have completely encompassed this site very diligently. See if they can do anything on the way down. A little bit of chip damage here and there, but time started to tick pretty quickly. And this is what you're going to have to get used to, is Fnatic are very well crafted on this, Josh.
Yeah, they have a really good combination of boost plants. They got the molly from Boaster, they got the mollies if they need from Alpha. Very uncharacteristic of Benji there. They had so much information of long B. 3 players there, farm the orb, they're walking down, you know, there's 3 going towards B. Let's go A. But, oh man, MiniBoo getting that first pick off. It's only Alpha.
Too. See what it does. For Fnatic, because Heretics is sticking around on this, still holding Showers control, still towards the back of the truck as well. MiniBoo still doing damage. Derke has to play forward and Boo's caught him. This is very nice from Heretics. This has completely disrupted them. Finding that pick on Alpha has put him right under the gun here. Send him in for the plant. Out. And yeah, Comfy just got an update, peripheral issue for Fnatic. So looking to see which players that I smacked a mouse, dropped something, spilt water.
Do you have red LEDs at home? You know, just to get the ambiance going, like, get in the mood.
I'm not 16. Like, no. Do you?
No, I'm just aware of it right now. I don't have LEDs, but I'm just looking at like the, you know, it's kind of like the Vader. All 3 ahead.
None went behind. None went behind. That is so unfortunate. But still, they're going to go on this one. Do they keep committing? It looks like they're pausing. They don't like what they're seeing. There's something wrong about this.
Wait.
Are they canceling? I'm looking at the spike. I'm waiting for that spike to commit here. We're down to 18 seconds!
Fnatic?
Is this going to be another tech pause, or what the hell has just gone on here?
Unplug their microphones?
Yeah, 10 seconds! What the hell has gone on?
5v5 save, Navi?
Huh?
What game is this?
Huh? Jame? Who's...
Did anyone take damage? One...
How much info we're going to get on it? Quite a bit. Paint shell backside, and away we go. Going to clear close, but they don't clear everything. And look at the counter utility. Boo! Perfect work, Heretics. So ready for what's coming their way. 50 seconds. And I'm surprised there's not going to be a timeout after this. If I'm a coach of Fnatic, I'm pumping the brakes right after these last couple of rounds.
But a few seconds before that short.
Of course, but still, there are bodies here. Benji. Now that's going to be rotten luck, but actually, they still get an effective trade, 2 for 1. Boaster did claim one back in the end, but it's going to be on the other side of that. Maybe some space gets taken here. Alpha.
Oh. Well.
Oh.
Got the spike.
Ouch. This should be another save. But you've got 50 seconds. I don't know how you're going to make that. They're going to hunt you down. You already got money. You got MiniBoo on 7.4. You got RieNs on 6.8. They don't have to sit back and wait now. I mean, Chronicle's going to open up a chance.
We saw a round get really close last map, right? We saw it go from a 2-on-4. Leo was involved in that one.
Oh, God. Boom.
With Boaster. Boaster was one of the 2 involved.
Yeah. It felt like almost a mini-map moment, just drifting out in the open, maybe not expecting that,
30
but
seconds left.
now you're going to be reminded.
Spike planted.
If Fnatic win this round and this is like the beginning of a comeback, you got to be kicking yourself if your team Heretics.
Oh, yeah. And RieNs already down low. There is every chance for this. We've got mollies.
2 flashes.
Got flashes.
They're not even going to peek with the first flash. They're going to wait until the second flash.
That should... Ooh, that,
oh, man.
This is getting... why is this getting so dangerous? Benji... Oh! Showers for a brawl. The back of the dog, but that gets dealt with really early on. So there's nowhere to go back to, but they can't quite punish, but they've taken over the space elsewhere. Nice from Chronicle there. This is much better. Starting to see a little bit more fluidity to how Fnatic are approaching this, understanding their win cons, but MiniBoo's one out in Showers, which causes a problem. They don't have that complete safety anymore. MiniBoo's going to know the additional body. They know what's going on now. Back in we go, checking out what's around him. Good spots here, good information. Plays it relatively safe in the end.
40 seconds. Flash is online. We're going to see a combo flash right now.
Swing to CT, potentially look at the HP. It is down low. Beautiful combination there. Dizzy coming around that corner, doing damage. And now it's on RieNs, Boo, and Benji. And this is tough. Feeling like it was almost a 50-50 at one point, but no, absolutely tilting in the favor of Fnatic after that slight pause. Got a lot to clear. Not a lot of time to do it. Derke going to be the first man forward, just sprays. Benji was low,
remaining.
trade for RieNs, but still numbers highly favorable. I think Boo realizes this one is...
To basically reach any lane he wants to.
Okay, timing on this actually could work out well, but Benji this time playing from sight rather in towards Puka. So, MiniBoo, how do you want to approach this one? Actually just goes straight out. Just shoulder checks Derke, and that's him gone, and no trade even considered or available. There was no chance at it. So Fnatic now trying to work this back in. They've got 3 here, as you've got to notice that Alpha's on the other side of the map. So are they trying to pull a bit of a pump on the other side? Now they've had MiniBoo found. They've got to take that TP, surely. That seemed the best
30
option.
seconds left.
And RieNs with a quick switch. Oh, it's Boo to find him. So there's still presence on this site. They don't have complete freedom nor safety. And it is a man advantage towards Heretics here. Plants in. Slow progress, but Leo trying to buy time, using that ult to try and catch a little bit of pressure, trying to alleviate some of that strain. As Heretics are now back on the site here.
All he is for lamps. He doesn't have it for the spike.
Yeah, but he's got a flank here as well for Benji. This could be nice, but Leo's still on the site itself. He's got Chronicle by his side. The flank. Okay, it was a little laboured, but it's Benji to win out. Boo gonna start clearing. Leo can only trade so
Derke
much.
wants to peek out with a satchel and get the speed on it, but just straight up like that.
Okay, here's the trade out. So shower control is still in the hands of Heretics. Site control a little bit better for Fnatic. We're going to see the ult as a response. And Fnatic pause.
We have Showstopper and a Boombot, but we don't have Dog or Flashes to clear that out and get the info.
And is there almost a retake here from Heretics?
Oh,
They're
this guy.
Yeah, Benji's going to be teed up for that. Derke gets punished. Lovely little combination work. I mean, Boaster's on the other side of the map here, wondering if maybe they pivot away. But there's still players here. There's still presence. It's not an all-in stack. And with this extended pause, they might start getting curious if you're Heretics. You've got 35 seconds.
Not again. They learned their lesson last time.
Yeah. So they're going to
30
sit there,
seconds
hold
left.
this down, but was maybe one of them rotating. Already Dog going to come through, clear, because they're getting curious. They see nothing behind that wall. So there it is. There's a go signal. There's no presence behind it. This could be a late re-pump through showers, but we're down to 17 seconds. And if Boo's good for one, he's going to hear this presence. They're calling in support. Smokes come in, Dizzy goes up. Boo unaffected, still going to swing it. Lovely flash, but good work from Boaster. Leo as well. 6 seconds. The spike! The spike needs to go down. Is that too late? It's denied.
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter. We're here again. We are here again. Information being looked for, and Fnatic playing at a much closer pace. They're already towards the site. It's going to draw the eyes of MiniBoo. Good work from him. Looking for maybe a counter swing. No one else going to put life on the line. They're going to sit back, allow them to take a little bit more of this space here. First time we've really seen Showers control gather too. They've got a lot going for them here. But the purchase is still not perfect. The paranoia gets posted, and Boaster's going to eat that. Has to fall away.
Planted.
Heretics going to take the space back. Alpha's going to find RieNs. Flashes on either side. Ult going to come down. We're going to start seeing the damage building up here. But Fnatic still have to hold this. The 2 rifles, a molly in play as well. Mosh going to hinder progress from Heretics. Slow this down slightly. Dizzy's still in hand. Gets cleared. 2 players. Leozine to over-deliver. He can't do it. MiniBoo clears house. And now Alpha back to the wall. 45 HP. Still doing Alpha things. And now the numbers sit with Fnatic. And he's still there. Alpha, the Wonder Kid himself. I'll be trying to save Fnatic. There's Benji. What can you do in a 1v2? You ain't got the time and you ain't got the...
Didn't have to use it there. So good with his movement, just moving him in between the bursts and making sure that he's hitting his first shot, and the way that he moves causes his opponents to miss as well. Stand up.
Got your
Maybe do a
track.
crunch even. They're gonna TP crunch.
Yeah, they certainly are, and they're on the way. Derke, how much can you do? You're surrounded. He's still going to get one. Benji goes down. But now this is going to spur on Fnatic. They have to take space back elsewhere. MiniBoo looking to try and do some serious work here. Spots a great deal of information. Waiting for this. How does he want to try and levy this out? Already the ult going to come down as well, so that's going to secure a little bit towards CT, but they're surrounded elsewhere. A very topsy-turvy round. Spike is with Leo, so he is yet to commit this. Oh my god. Even the observers are playing with you guys. MiniBoo has no idea. Just right, and then next to each other. And they're just pausing. They're pausing. They're waiting. They have no clue.
30
here.
seconds
Fnatic
left.
might try to fake plant the spike backside just to bait something out.
And the timing of this
There's
is Boo
Alpha.
just turned around and Alpha finds MiniBoo. And Alphon's going to come down. The timing's just right for Fnatic. Letting them sweat, letting them stew in all that pressure. RieNs and Wu,
Stabbed.
no flashes. Oh,
No, Alpha.
Alpha.
He just gets an ace and he does that.
He didn't need to do that. That suddenly opened up a chance. It's not a big chance, but it is a
Last player
chance.
standing.
Chronicle looking to keep this safe. With 3 of them alive and the clock on their side. RieNs, yeah, that Molly's not going to make things any easier. If anything, that buys him just enough time to, force him to hit that save. It's time to back away from this. There's nothing more he can do. And Fnatic playing with that timing now. And I thought Alpha might have given them a chance. Fortunately, Chronicle's not letting any more rounds slip.
Yeah, that could have been really disgusting in the back way. Like a 4-on-2, I mean, that's how Fnatic won though, in a 2-on-4 situation. They've used this position, spotted MiniBoo on the jump spot.
Boot is the one to draw blood. He's going to find Alpha. How much do they read into this? They still have all of that information towards B long. They're shouldering that. There's the follow-up info. And they've still got Benji and MiniBoo both watching this, and a gap. Does Dizzy make that corner? It gets dealt with. So MiniBoo gets potentially played in here. Wingman even going in. Leo's throwing everything at this one. Again dealt with by Benji. So they don't quite know who's in the corner here. They should clear it. Still, they don't. So it gives freedom for MiniBoo to do that. Good response from Fnatic, though. But there's layers to this. Heretics had the players in the right place, and it puts Derke in a 1v3 scenario. 16 seconds, and he goes on the run. Trying to get a quick plant here.
10 seconds
EP
left.
comes in. He's holding his breath.
Boy.
Paranoia. It's landed, and he's been caught. Boo catches him in the heels. He tries
It's just
to...
a straight up play, like a headbutting or something.
Speaking of straight up play, it looks like a 3-2 split towards that B side. Yeah, straight on in, no messing around, and Leo's been cleared, and so's Alpha. Heretics go, you guys took way too long on your attack, so we're going to speed things up here. We got stuff to do later. We're busy. So that's a free plant, that's a free site. And you've got, at least Chronicle's still got Dog and Flash, you still got the Paint Show with Derke, and a couple of smokes with Boaster, so they've got some kit to play back in with, but what are you meant to do with this? Clear's close. Yeah, they're on the site, can't really punish off the back. Maybe get something towards Boo. Yeah, okay, force him to swing. Good, that's the first step. Need some more though, need a lot more. I say a little bit, I mean a lot. Boot already gonna find Boaster. And the time's just gonna be against them so severely. Chronicle tries to take that next step forward. RieNs greets him with a smile. And yeah, that is sharp. Fnatic do have bodies here. You can see the paranoia, the dizzy, everything invested, trying to slow this down. There's Boo with 1, and the trade's there. It's a 2-for-1, and Heretics start getting that control. Chronicle with a quick TP, though, can get his body towards this, and Boaster's still around. It's not all over, but it's looking kind of likely unless Chronicle gives him a bailout. This man's done it before, but he's been noted, he's been spotted, and Heretics still doing damage. This is huge from them. This is a bonus. They got all the upgrades, they got the players alive, and it's Alpha in a 1v3.
It was a bit disgusting from Boo there at the start. Blind in the showers. Getting that opening pick. Fnatic trying to push in with the flash, and they had MiniBoos.
Yeah. Okay, ult comes in. Having a little look.
He's gonna flank
pulling
B
the
with it,
attention.
and then Boo's gonna pop his as well.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's gonna paranoia the line.
The crunch. Now Boaster's at least gonna get RieNs, but this is the problem. The backline is not safe. Leo trying to save them, and he can only get 1. Alpha next in line, but look at his HP. He was down to 1. A pawn comes in, and now we're in the post. What do we have here? Wait, they're pushing this. They're pushing this. This is so audacious. Heretics just adding insult to injury. They're pushing Fnatic in their spawn at this point. And now Derke a 1v2. This man has done miracles before, but this is not looking like the day for it. Notes 1, but he doesn't know where the other resides. A quick glance towards Elbow, but he's being toyed with. He doesn't know what to do. He can't close down on one of these 2 kills. They're giving him no room to play. No chances, no opportunities. And Benji's chasing, and he's caught him! Ahead of this. Chronicle. Saw the temptation for him to check this. There's 4 players here, and away we go. Boot's already out. Dizzy comes in, but as Derke to do the damage, good work from Chronicle. And there we go, Showstopper as well, but it's not over yet. RieNs still breathing. And he's got the spike. But this is Fnatic doing what they needed. They needed a round like this. They can't let this slip. Alpha is here early doors.
Slipped under the angle.
And RieNs. Oh, wait. Okay, there we
Off
go.
the Seekers here. This is gonna alert them that it's only 2 on B.
Here we go. That ult's not going to hold them back anymore or hinder them now.
Oh,
but
wow.
Boaster and Chronicle in perfect unison too. They're starting to come alive here.
There's another.
Boot, Benji, what do you got for us? Boot's got a kill, that's Chronicle gone, and maybe there's still something to be said about this. The spike is left on the side, up top, making it very difficult. Boot left in a 1v3, yeah, Boaster's low, and he's just found Derke. He's gonna know Mosh as well. Dizzy doesn't do what's needed. Well, this is feeling a bit possible. 45 seconds. What do you do with this Boot? Smoke! Oh my god! No way! Kind of two backside almost, it feels like. RieNs gonna find Derke, but he's gonna make the oh, what a follow-up! Big shot there. And he just over-delivers. That felt maybe fair for one, but it's Derke, he's gonna get you two. For the rest of Heretics, they don't have shower control now. They don't even have a test towards it. Maybe slip a player closer, maybe do some damage on those back lines. We'll see. Pop Flash doesn't find anyone, so we know he's got a little bit more room to step, but this is... Oh, where the hell did that come from? Boo, where was that angle? Starting to look a little bit more dangerous. There's the...
Oh, no.
Oh, what? Oops, just got Derke. Oh, we're back to a 3v3, and they've got the ult in place. They've got the plant now as well. Leo gonna counter-invest his ult, try and clear this out. Maybe set up Boaster to walk his way through, and he's done well. He's gotten so close. Oh, it's huge for Boaster! Finding both. And now it's on Boo in a 1v3. Tap on the spike, he's gonna have to pay attention to that soon enough. Oh, he's been spotted.
Layers of fakes, but here we go. Teleport into the back lines, that's gonna cause something to happen.
But can they deal with this at all? Derke is left on an island. He gets sent home, and RieNs has found Chronicle. Yeah, they do make a great deal out of this. Massive from RieNs. I thought with that Molly stalling out towards Hookah, that would have been enough, but no, it's Leo on the side, but the trades are there, and now Alpha, undetected, unnoted. They have no idea. This guy is a god when he gets in these sort of situations with a 1v1.
He knew RieNs was far away because he was doing the Hunter's Fury.
Big read from Alpha. RieNs committing to this corner.
Right here.
Two shock darts. He's gonna hear these steps. RieNs holding his breath. Alpha! Oh, got a little vintage number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A nice little vintage. And now, 12 rounds. Okay, right to the knees in the end. MiniBoo gonna be handled. The site is under Heretics' control. Alpha still holding towards that top side, but it's a bit of a crunchy. They kind of split this site vertically more than anything. And Voot getting a little bit more interested. Let's get the timing right. Starting to clear back through showers. Alpha gonna correctly check on this. This is very topsy-turvy. A fight on the flank is gonna be Boaster. Put to task, put to challenge. He gets one, but a great trade from RieNs. And now a 4v3, number still good for Fnatic. Alpha gonna take down Voot. It's on RieNs on Boo. Surely not again, surely not another moment. But Boo left in a 1v2, it's Leo to catch him.
Lynch though for Team Heretics already. So they get to use that information going into how they want to manage their buys into these next rounds. We're seeing all sorts of pace changes. It looks like they're getting a lot of space. Here comes the Yoru ulti, the drone as well to follow.
Dog towards long, Yoru on the side, that's be MiniBoo, spotting out these players. Now they know Leo's towards CT, they've got a good bit of information.
Oh!
Insta-caught!
Pre-fired it!
Amazing! Chronicle gonna be thanking Leo for that one, and Chronicle's still gonna find him, but benjy gonna burn alive! And now just down a Boo in a 1v3. It's looking like OT is on the... Oh, that was perfect.
I thought it was a pre-fire. He saw him come out and then used it though.
Oh, that was incredible.
I feel like I've seen Chronicle.
To try and deal with the Fnatic flood coming their way, a little bit of stall, but not enough to really dissuade them. Look at them, they've taken so much of this space here. Third man coming back on over. It's going to be RieNs. Another flash. Long. Next on the cards. Information, yes, but they still haven't been able to connect here. Very, very close round between everyone. And Chronicle's still alive somehow, but MiniBoo just going walkabouts. How much can he achieve from this? Derke holding space. That judge becomes paramount now, becomes a problem to clear. Difficult to deal with. Flash again. MiniBoo actually wrapping the site itself. And Derke was just on a platter. Was none the wiser of what was going on. And they've already got this top. They've got to check on this. Leo, Chronicle, all in unison, finally bringing down the hammer. As benjy on the back lines gets found. This is what scares me though, when Alpha does this sort of stuff. He's... Huh? MiniBoo's the one to get that? I thought it was on the cards, but apparently not. So we turn our attention to the other side of the map here.
Drawn the rotation, two players coming over because they've pushed Long B, Chronicle all the way down. Does he know though? Is he gonna have the foresight? Here's Boo.
Does he call him back yet?
Oh, the timing! Crushed.
Oh, that's horrific to watch. It was like a car accident in slow motion. But if you're Heretics, you're sitting there going, nice, this has worked out perfectly. Plant, 5 standing, post-plant positioning. You've got late positioning as well over towards the other side of the map. You've got ults coming in. You couldn't ask for a better chance here. This is everything. That's it. Found them, boys. No stress. MiniBoo, don't overcook this, though. He's committing. Okay, dips around, and oh my god, Vu was the one to be looking for Leo, but he was just drawn in. Boaster and Derke. Oh, just surely 5 seconds. A little bit of a no-man land position for MiniBoo, so got to be careful. Spotting the player towards back side, and away we go. Paranoia comes in, but that won't affect Derke. So he slips on forward. Great flash, gonna find MiniBoo. Boo now next on the chopping block. Paint shell goes in, Derke pre-fires, but falls. And Boo gets to keep his life. Plants there, and they try and smother him. Try and put bodies behind it. But they just have to walk away, trade out for a piece. Benji, though, catching Leo. They've kind of traded positioning here, and Benji waiting for that slow creep from Chronicle. Oh my god. Wait, oh, he's gone back, but Chronicle gets him. And again, 1-for-1, but it's down to just 2. Boaster gonna find Root, and it's down to a 2v1. Boaster with 14 HP on his knee. We didn't see this too much. Normally, it was kind of Derke really posting up in here, being quite comfortable, not being challenged. And Leo looking like he wanted to lean back the other side. Yeah, Derke's got to respect this. A little bit of pressure felt towards Short and Showers. Leo and Alpha are here by their side, but they've already got presence outside the build here. Derke being forced very deep. Yeah, the wingman and everything, all the utility coming out from Leo was great, but still they are on the site and they're looking for a fight here. Derke still back to the wall, still doing damage, but outdone by Benji. 2v2 now. Dog from Chronicle gonna clear on in. Doesn't spot maybe everything he wanted, but gonna note the plant at the very least. Viper's pick gonna come out, and oh my god, RieNs drifts into Chronicle, and now it's Boaster in a 1v2. Heretics on the verge of doing something fantastic here. Taking away Bind from Fnatic would be everything. Can Boaster be the hero? Not today! The B site. They've even drawn away Derke for a second. Chronicle's caught a glimpse. He's spotted on the players crossing, but Heretics are now on the side. They're very close by. This is going to be a brawl. MiniBoo puts his body on the line, but it's Alpha to get the first. Good trades for Heretics. Stabbing their authority on the B side, but the spike is yet to make it through. It's still being controlled by Door. And speaking of the mini Door, oh no, Chronicle has to just get that reload of food, gets to keep his life. And now Chronicle and Alpha, oh dear, just so hungry for it. And Alpha, just a moment ago. Derke, they have something in mind to deal with him here. Yes, they do. MiniBoo opens up the door, and Derke looks surprised they're there. No follow-up 1-2 punch. Leo's been removed. Boaster now. Does he get checked on? Hold on. Hello, and bye-bye. RieNs falls, but a great trade for Voot. Leaving Chronicle and Alpha, the last 2 standing. Gonna make things a little uncomfortable maybe, but quick snap from Chronicle, but still. This is tricky to deal with those 3 who are on the site. I don't know if we're getting closer, but has to slow down. Utility's starting to come down. The first one found there. Alpha gonna find Benji. Hold on.
This is workable now.
Yeah, suddenly. Oh, the timing on that though. Shot in the back. Chronicle with 16 HP. It's a lot to ask from the young man. And the time's starting to drift away. We're just doing laps. Does go down.
Not planted for Chronicle though. No molly.
Oh, Mini. It's gonna like dry hit towards the B side. A little bit of util shown, but Chronicle, you gonna try and stick on this? No, you gotta respect it. MiniBoo's already in on the site. Prowler on the way back in. Checks his progress, but how much of a response do they get? They are all so close, and here we go. The Rolling Thunder gonna come on in. MiniBoo gonna be playing further ahead than this and actually forcing them back. You've even got the Viper's Pit as well. They're trying to chase them down, but Derke just gonna spam it. He can just hold down mouse 1. Fnatic get a choke point to play around, and Heretics just keep walking on through. Benji could bail him out though. I don't know how aware they are of this. It looks like Derke might be, yeah, okay. Oh, Christ.
Crisp.
Another one, okay, trades, hold on, 3v2, hold on, what the hell has just happened? Voot's got both of them, and now there's a plant, and then he's got his ult as well. Quick investment, gonna find nothing, but it gives him a little bit of time. They now know they've got a little bit of freedom to play with, and you've got the clutch master himself, Benji, still breathing, lockdown. Instantaneous answer. Benji getting curious. Oh, and he's found one, but it's Odin really doing some damage on this one, but MiniBoo looking hot to trot. Trying to close the gap here. TP.
Red. Like a book.
Bye-bye. Leo, so heads up.
Okay.
What? 2 picks again? Leo has to give away the position here. He could be overwhelmed. He's got to be really careful how he approaches this. He does have Chronicle to support him too. but he's not going to catch the cross. He gets punished on it. He peeked out and took a load of damage, and now Leo being chipped out as well. Heretics! Outrageous round for them. After what was a perfect read. Falls to pieces. And now Alpha left in a 1v3.
Exactly
The timing of the is just, makes you feel sick to your stomach when you're just being read like this. And Alpha saved him before, but this might be way out of hand. Spots the first.
Fnatic's gonna be devastated. Yep.
There it is, Benji. Reading him like a book. Very dependable, don't blame you. The Heretics so aware. They've got an open C site for now. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
So early, why?
Who can work off this? It might slow them down. This might be it. The paranoia on top. They don't know about the TP. They don't know about the TP.
Prowler.
Prowler, what? How did the... How? Okay, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. There's still 3 alive, but that just feels like the most unfortunate thing. And Benji apparently he's an AWP 2. He can do everything. Derke and Leo. Nice shot from Derke. Where was that from?
Wait.
Yeah. Still a chance here, but the time, it's not looking good. Now down to 2.
Wait.
Leo's taking a step. It looks like they're going to have to commit off the back of this.
Wait, are they going to open the door and go B?
Waiting, seeing the door being toyed with, but they're pausing. This might be just a ruse. This note, they are committing. Okay, 25 seconds now. This is getting so dangerous on both sides. All the information free-flowing, and Fnatic going to start punishing, but they can't do enough. MiniBoo still alive, and with 18 seconds, it's just a brawl. 3v2, MiniBoo and Voot. The plant going to be trying to go down here. And they're closing the gap. Can Voot defend him? They can make a damn good go of it. And now a 1v2. 8 HP is not enough. Leo and Boaster is a key round. He only had a stinger, and man, he was working hard for it.
These haunts are getting a lot of value scanning from like on top of everyone's head, scanning down. Shots through the smoke, shots through the walls.
Get that little bit of a change here. Some of these rounds are getting close. Oh, the pain shell, the combo. Bye-bye. You can't escape it, Boo. Gonna get punished. Lovely. Not this again. Do you remember when Boo just appeared behind them? This time they're leaving the door shut. They're like,
jump scared us as the casters, yeah.
And the Spike's like running this way. They're like, nice, this is excellent. And Derke seemed unaware.
Exactly.
He was maybe unaware of the timing of it. He knew where the player was, but offering it up in a 5 versus 4 again, like we saw this last map as well. We can't be giving these up.
The Spike's going to C. The Spike's on the way to C. What is going on here? Alpha now has problems everywhere. Left, right, center. He's got a little bit of a support system in the form. Boaster. But Boaster needs to go huge, and he does!
Spike down, C.
Maybe this new darker version of Boaster is going to do enough for him, but he's being hunted down and put back.
Oh, don't do it to him.
Okay. Do it to him. Why not? I know you shouldn't. I know you shouldn't. But sometimes I want to encourage poor behavior. Now, 2v2. Nightfall with Leo. Plant now in place. Nightfall going to come down. Should at least catch 1, potentially 2. I think just 1 in this. And this could be Chronicle closing in, but Benji doesn't spot him in time. It's all on Voot, who has been noted. They know his position and he can't hear him now. This is scary. Leo is on 2 HP. When did that happen? Maybe a little bit of a stray shot coming across, but Voot now trying to guard this with his life, and there is a chance he can just spam this one down, but they are trying to face him together, trying to get these shots to connect. Oh, and Chronicle close.
Like if you miss, I've seen it way too many times. But the second time, Boo has gone ahead. Still locks it down with Viper's Pit.
No fear.
Showstopper for MiniBoo. I wouldn't. A Prowler, Han, like they could go for the stun as well.
Looking like the Prowler.
Stun on the Prowler.
First step, MiniBoo.
Yeah, he's lining it up. Satchel.
Go. Away we go. Chronicle.
Force him out of it at the very least. They have that space.
That is very true. That's very hard for though. So like exchange-wise, Fnatic, they still have, 5 standing here. Derke's going to hear all this attention coming through on tree. He's going to need some support here because they've already cleared back of sight, but Derke outdoes RieNs. He's being wrapped on here, though, from both sides. Chronicle, he's 35 HP. But they're pausing for a second here. The spike's still in the hands of Boo. Boo going to be seen. And Leo, oh my god, snaps back. MiniBoo gets punished on that. That looked good. Now with 3 standing. Barrel spotted. Oh, that's sloppy. Boo didn't love that. Yeah, Fnatic going to take that with both hands. They're happy. He's on the Clutch King himself, but this is a little out of hand here. Benji could swing back now, early-ish. And they seem aware. MiniBoo going to get out of danger. There was enough of a red flag shown. Sometimes you got to respect those red flags. Yeah, it's going to be pivoting through towards B, or so it looks like. Waiting to see that full commitment. Yeah, it's on the way. Boo going to be able to be a nuisance to the back line as well. This is still contested. Oh, what a shot Fnatic cracking in, leaving just MiniBoo and Boo, who feel pretty much locked out from this round. They're being hunted down. Leo flies in. It's all on MiniBoo. There's Derke showing presence towards B early on. It's called in the response. And is this the pace change? Is this them feigning the pace change? Boo's the one to connect, and that's on the extremity. That was over towards the A side of the map. So he's drawn them back, kind of matching each other pace by pace, step by step. But where does Fnatic eventually end?
Grouping back towards C. This is benjyfishy in between them and
Just
the site.
benjyfishy? Come on now. Seen what he's done. It ain't easy. But he has been the downfall for quite a few teams.
Does a satchel take out the trip? Just one of them, not the second one. If someone backs up into the back of the site, they might trip it.
What's his game plan now? There's 4 players here. He knows they're close.
There's the second trip. He knows they're close.
He's got to be so careful though. They're so nearby. There's eyes trying to get away from this. Yeah, the paranoia sent. RieNs got to be cautious too. Are they going to try and half commit to this? They're sitting right on the verge. You're looking at the flank as well. That is en route. They know that Fnatic are here, but how close are they? Boaster very close by with 2 big picks. That's Wu and RieNs gone. And yeah, MiniBoo's in the back, but still, you're going to have to over-deliver and then some.
Heretics has to go super slow, like almost like they're about to save.
The only available place they can go to is Waterfall, which is where they're going. Benji might know he's got a time on his head. Oh my god, the damage weight.
Imagine.
Okay, I thought there was a little bit more on damage towards Leo there, but he's actually made it out with 63 HP. MiniBoo gives away the game now.
Fnatic knew exactly what was up. Is being taken here, but Boo alone.
Has he seen? Yeah.
Oh man, first death again for the smokes.
He's struggling on this one. Boo's been punished a lot here. Fnatic happy.
Set up to take. Benji still doing this jump spot, gonna make it seem like, hey, look, it's me, I'm alone. I'm just up here for info. Like,
oh my god, the reward. Okay, he's got Alpha. 50 seconds though. The paranoia's come in. That's gonna slow him down. MiniBoo's in a lot of trouble here, but he's trying to be bailed out, but Boaster's got him. He's down. Oh, okay. Boo's got Chronicle too. That's removed any sort of like later threat coming into this, but they're still carrying on forward. Ult there for Derke. Benji's got to be so careful, so cautious now. The rest of the team on the way.
30 seconds
but he's got 28 seconds to try and survive. As you think they going? Did he avoid detection there?
just did it for info. Didn't see Benji back there.
And there's the showstopper. It's worked! And Leo in the meantime got Benji. Sight is on a platter. Fnatic showing some of their strength here. Does that deny enough? 5 seconds. Well, it's very late, but it should be just about on, and even if it was... We've seen it before, but now there's intent behind it. Heretics looking to maybe punish this B presence that Derke has been trying to do so often. MiniBoo, get out of here!
This would be second eco.
Second time as well that MiniBoo's done something just unbelievable. This guy's having a heat of this map. It's not really transferring into rounds, at least in this half, but his name has been up in lights. Leo, I'll take a look behind it, but still, suddenly things not feeling as comfortable. Suddenly you're on edge.
Yinsu's probably in the back, freaking out. Not again, not again.
I think every Fnatic fan might be. I think any Valorant fan would be.
Yeah.
But it's far from being a problem yet. Chronicle's
man.
such a... They turned around and checked, but still. Nice from Chronicle. Very nice. That's his ult. That can secure a lot of space for him if he fancies it.
I think it's worth popping the Viper's Pit to secure this. I wonder if he's just like not sure about where he wants to place it, not if he's gonna place it.
Yeah, paint shot quite early though. MiniBoo just gonna be diving on in. He wants this, and he's gonna get denied. Leo just laughs in his face, having none of it. Benji noted they know where the rest of these players are coming from. RieNs trying to lean forward though. Gonna isolate Leo. Any more? Oh my god, Chronicle.
Bro, that's 9, I think, in a row for Fnatic. Team Heretics not able to stop the rot. It's spread to the rest of the body. It's almost reached the heart.
So close now. We were saying it, this is a test of the coaches.
Another slinking past the alarm bot with Yeoman.
Huge. This is so much info.
And the full Cypher setup on a site still. Breach stun.
Does he see Alpha?
In range.
He has. There it is. Okay, now you're a little worried if you're Fnatic. You got someone in the back, you got players in front, you got players to the left and to the right. Heretics now, holding the line well. 50 seconds. A new puzzle to try and work out.
Camera taken out.
Fnatic kind of being held at the door here. They're like, guys, we did so well. We can't drop the ball now. Woot gets noted and gets cleared. Beautifully done by Chronicle. That's a first step in. But they've got bodies here. The read was good from Heretics. They've got to hold on for 30 more seconds here. Shoulder check on Chronicle.
Left.
Tension coming in through tree. Benji feeling the pressure. Paranoia from both teams set through. Derke trying to speed up a little bit here. RieNs on the spam. They're starting to close the gap. But Heretics holding the line. Ult gonna come back through from RieNs. They want to clear house. They want to make sure this is under wraps. And that's beautiful from Benji. Leaving just Leo alive in a 1v4. 8 seconds ain't much to play with. And Leo's incredible. So this round ain't gonna be his. Heretics.
Walls.
There's been the utility. Yeah, I was about to say, Alpha hadn't committed his utility to watching the flank, so it kind of feels like they're going to pivot towards the B side. He finally commits it. You can see where it is. So this looks like he wants that B side. That's where they're heading right now. There are players nearby, and they are kind of hoping that the flank didn't come in, which, fortunately for them, it hadn't. Derke chomping at the bit, wanting to keep this safe. Plant's going to come down, and Derke leans forward, looking for RieNs as the follow-up. Maybe Benji even. He's in a little bit of danger here. Doesn't get closed down on, but they close the gap, and away we go. Heretics need to try and get into this one, but already the lockdown going to come out as well. Benji trying to clear the site. He's done okay on that, but the follow-ups are there. Fnatic looking like they want 12, and Benji can't deny. Paint Shell going to come in. Boo trying to shoulder this. He's being overwhelmed. Derke is going to find Boo. It's MiniBoo trade back out with the Pain Shell. Now look at the chip damage. Chronicle down low and they try and pivot back towards B side. This is better from Woot. This is what we wanted. See him use that to greater effect. 18 seconds now. Starting to see the strange show here. Good tag, good chip damage. 14 seconds. Spike in the hands of Chronicle. That's pretty vulnerable, but it looks like it's going to go down without a fight until then. Benji's starting to heat up, but Chronicle's still good for one. But the trade to there. 2v2, make it all down.
There you go. Timing is going to be perfect for Boaster, but the flash on RieNs could shut this all down.
Oh my god, the timing on this is everything. The pop flash, and now they're in the heels of them, but Chronicle turns in time. 2 quick kills, and he's still holding this one back. Boaster picks up the mantle, and it's perfect from Fnatic. Just Benji left here in a 1v4. They played that to perfection. Benji, yeah,
And a trip for Woot. 1 in mid, 1 in B. Normally he plays A, and here comes the B hit.
And Alpha's made it past. Benji has caught him though. That's not bad, but a good trade. Derke gonna be that kind of like second prong to this. That 1-2 punch. Fnatic are in. Now, Spike on the way, that's gonna be planted. Looking for a contest, probably not gonna find it. Maybe the dog, maybe a paint shell at most. Nothing should deny that now. See him creeping a bit closer here. There's that pain shell. Leo's in a little bit of a predicament. Not much to be done about it. Has to give up the ghost, and now a 3v3. And it's starting to look better for Heretics clearing through the site. Now we look at the back line. Boaster turns the flash, and they are down low. RieNs find Chronicle. It's all in his hands. A 1v3, that's the first. Needs more. TP gets away. No, another!
You thought.
Don't know, man. I was a believer. I was ready.
Fnatic a couple times. I think 2 or 3 times.
So little safety in this, and you can see what it does is there's no safety on the site. Alpha clears Boo, and now they can get the plant down. It's beautifully constructed. Now, does Heretics try and find their way back in? They can prioritize trying to clear Chronicle, but if he just shoulders this at the right time, that's a time buyer. Doesn't need to do too much, he does get held back.
Doesn't even try to stop to take a fight. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yep.
I'm gonna waste your time. That's all he needs to do.
But Heretics are on the site with 4 players. They pop flash towards the back of the site. They're looking pretty okay for that, but Alpha's gonna be catching the cross. A little bit of a back and forth. Fnatic are looking rock solid in this. Heretics getting none of what they wanted here. Chronicle's presence finally giving notice as well, just as that kind of safety net. If anything else goes wrong, he's there. It's fine. And he can even catch the players trying to back away. RieNs showing off that site take.
Needs to diagnose.
Okay, flash, paranoia, paint shell, and RieNs. Oh, it's so dirty to try and play against. And Leo's even got Boo. Oh, that's gonna sting.
Can they retrieve that second Vandal? The trip is still up, and they can't even break that without triggering it.
Oh my god. But naturally, well, that's fine. You have that. We're off ski anyway. We'll go win the round. You can maybe get that rifle back.
I've dropped the spike.
I feel like it's more worth for Benji to get the Vandal and save it, and let MiniBoo go and try to kill them and die and get the showstopper for the next round. Remember, one of the rounds, I forget who was playing against Fnatic, they had a judge on the shroud boxes, but in position,
They've
2 players. Woot has the Vandal.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
I guess that's it, and he's got the first step, but he's got to take some more. Okay, and he knows that Derke was on site. He's got benjy by his side. This is suddenly getting a little more interesting. Tap on the spike. See, he gets... Oh, Woo just gets put in a box.
Okay.
benjy fights back out. Spike now left on the site. Chronicle closing in, and the ult committed. Rolling Thunder comes through, but they still have a player towards CT. That's MiniBoo! Oh, but Chronicle! You know he's only good for 2, but it's a 1v2 for MiniBoo. Pops the ult 10 seconds.
10
He got
seconds
scared,
left.
he got a little nervous.
He got real scared there.
Look, he's against the big dog, it's Chronicle. This guy was ice cold, and he's still looking like he is. 7 bullets for Chronicle. Or 4 now. And he's toying with him.
They're both on edge.
Yep. Who blinks first? You can already see MiniBoo. A couple of steps forward. He's still towards screens. He's still in CT. He's trying to make him sweat, but Chronicle, this guy's one of the most decorated players there is, and as the time begins to tick, MiniBoo needs to make a move, and it's all about timing now! MiniBoo in no man's land. Here it is. Spots out Derke, and he's on the run.
Here. Plant the spike.
Oh dear. Seekers.
Oh, he's getting chased by the Seekers.
But Alpha was in there. Look at this. The push and the pull so perfect. Derke's gonna find RieNs. He saw everything. This is poetry in motion. And Heretics still not getting a grip on this yet. They need to stop it somehow. It's a good start by taking down Derke, but they need a bit more. And Woot. Oh, okay. Thought Leo had him dead to rights. Now Leo might be dead. Okay. And I mean, drags him to his grave, but it's 3v2. MiniBoo with a second lease of life.
They need to understand. Fnatic are doing their set plays, right? Every time they have the Euro ulti, they're going to do either B main or B heaven split. They're going to do a set play, though. And they have the stun line.
But I mean, this isn't the round I'm expecting to see masses of results from. This is, you know, a somewhat bought up side as much as they could. And okay, are we really gonna be doing this now? Are we really gonna be doing this now? MiniBoo, what the hell are you guys doing to me? Alpha is the one to stop it, but they've got a man advantage when it feels like they haven't the whole time. Just give them sheriffs. benjy's angle gonna be probably pried open by this boombot rolling. benjy, what you got for me? 31 HP and a bit of a dream? Not gonna happen there, but it does open up the trade.
Stewart's flank coming, but ultimate for him, but ultimate for him as well.
Gonna chase you. Okay. Gonna come on in. Plants there. Boaster took a little bit of damage. 68 HP. He's got a smoke, he's got his TPs, and they've got recovered weaponry.
Here.
Dog will spawn, but they're gonna maybe go through heaven together. Clear the back of the site maybe with that. Nope, it expired before. And Boaster retaking that position, reclaiming it. Really well played here. This might be everything they need.
This is lovely.
Smoke on the spike.
But he's got to be so patient. They're so aware.
Boo might pop his ulti to position himself in sight with benjy.
God
But
damn.
defensive smokes on sight. Might be seeing that in a second here.
Camera taken out.
benjy. Camera gonna get checked. And Alpha is just showing off here. Remember, he's one of the players who used to sit on that cypher, have that sort of cam in play. He knows how it feels, the pressure that you feel. Boaster's fallen. Now keep your eyes on the spike. He's pivoting towards heaven, so that plays in benjy a little. Re-smoke in there, paranoia gone, not clean enough. Chronicle starts to look composed.
They're making way, they're back towards B. benjy still in position.
He's gonna hear this.
Fire in the hole.
Uh-oh. Not the sound you wanted to hear, but with 13 seconds, that's gonna get posted right towards you.
10 seconds left.
For the defense. It's Team Heretics A, so they know it's gonna be a B hit. Here comes the set play. The stun, the paranoia, the Yoru flash, everything for the back of the site, but they're playing off the site this time, Team Heretics.
Yeah, so I lean back in a little early though, and I quite like that, but you still have to get past the aimers like that! Alpha is a god! 4 quick kills, back to back!
That's disgusting.
They want it, he's grinning already. There's a reason he's the wonder kid. Look what he can do. Gotta find him though. Play the game of where is Boo? Where are they hiding my ace? Alpha's having a wander.
Last time Chronicle had 4, Leo stole it.
Here we go. Alpha, on for it. Oh! Boo, you heartbreaker. Derke's good.
Right?
Like, look at this. Okay, one.
Raptors. Spawn. 360 in between. Hell heaven. Jesus.
Oh, this guy. This is knife's edge work here. Benji in a lot of trouble, under a lot of pressure. Wu does really well. Finds Boaster. Hat gets invested. Flies away, and they're actually holding them back here. Fnatic held at the front door, not having a springboard effect at all. This A side not looking open for business, but Alpha very close by to his ult now. Ooh, careful, RieNs. Dangerous. Is Alpha getting closer?
Who's got the contain? Somewhere down there.
In fact, you missed that.
It was a flick shot
pro
from
player
across. Look, it's a flick shot from back here, okay?
But you're right.
There's
But
like
Leo can kind of... I mean, it'd be 3 players through vent. Right? He's going to hear this. Okay, Boo's heard this. He's got to do more than just one, though. And you can see the pace they're trying to shut him down with. MiniBoo's there now.
Sun gives away breaches
And
position.
time, 10 seconds.
12, 11.
They're going to be running
10
so low on
seconds
time here. MiniBoo knows it. Nice shoulder peek. He's very aware now. The problem's to start him out here. 5 seconds.
Wait.
They don't have time for this.
No time.
There's no way there's a plant at that time.
I think you need 0.1 second more.
There it is.
Who's next?
Gonna use
Wait
this
to
as a
hear
fake. Lots of fakes from Fnatic today on this map. Get
Look at it.
deeper in the
They're
series.
lapping it up. Of course they are.
All the players.
Oh man, this kind of hurts, but they can pivot back in time. It's just, you got an army coming your way. Fnatic toying with those expectations. TP across, but they've still got the side to clear. 45 seconds now, it's getting pretty dangerous. All of the players are on this side of the map, but the timing could have been better. Boo and RieNs appear behind them, and suddenly it falls apart. Perfect!
Step from vents.
But it's the side take
Guarding
again.
here.
Yep.
We've seen this run before. I want to see how it looks now.
Aftershock just to clear out a potential judge.
You sticking around on this? Has he found a pocket to play from? I don't know if he has. Oh my god, he
Oh,
has!
jeez.
They found something to play from here. There was no solution to this before, and now they've got the perfect read. Heretics! Where the hell did that
Hey,
just...
like, fool me once, you know, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, you ain't gonna fool me again.
Just decent amount of space. Fnatic showing that kind of pedigree, that experience, that, I mean, apparently late round map pull, but already 50 seconds into this, we're starting to see Heretics lean on in. Chronicle getting an eyeful. They got the sight, so it's going to be a 5v5 post plant.
I feel like that camera, if he kept it alive and didn't pop it
Spike
early,
planted.
would have been so helpful for this retake.
Here we go. Right on the edge here. Big round. Fnatic could stretch the lead, or Heretics close the gap, and they fly on in. Alpha untraded, but Derke and Leo make their appearance. Close to falls, but they're still alive!
Wow.
I was a little worried there was no, like, trade off the back of that, but then this. Oh, okay.
Enemy remaining.
Bloody hell.
To be fair,
Nice,
a
boys.
few different flashes were used there, right?
Come here, bro.
We saw your
Come,
flash
bro.
going down into hell through
Come
the
to
smoke.
my
We
side,
saw
bro.
Leo, I believe,
To
did a
lean
flash.
on, but I'm looking to see what they bring here. What is the approach they want to lean on? Oh my god!
jeez.
There's the assassin! The knife in the back! Woo, and a MiniBoo.
Spots all
Alpha's
3.
there. Oh god.
Gonna be
Death
judged.
from below,
30 seconds
Alpha!
Spike
He's gonna be
down
out of his
A.
chair again, isn't he? He's gonna be, yeah, he's up and at him.
Go get him.
It's terrifying seeing Alpha actually get freedom to play like this. Again, he was one of the hottest prospects initially when he joined this squad. And you can see very much why. There's no map left to
10
hide
seconds
in.
left.
There's nowhere else to go.
Leo wants to upgrade.
Yeah, why not? Treat yourself.
Just kidding.
Not to his, but you know. I mean, there's also Boaster coming over.
found
Just
my
trying to keep
wire.
hold of this. Benji.
That, you know, taking those guns away from Heretics, especially from Benji. Yeah, I mean, that's...
And they get the ult confidence fights. Flash to go in. Can Boaster stall? Not really. They're going to disrespect the smoke, but they're going to have to listen to that paranoia. Oh, the
okay.
TP. That's so good from Boaster. They had no idea. The back of the paranoia.
Dude.
Fnatic just taking the fight.
Oh,
Looking
no.
for 5 to 11. They pause.
And another string of rounds coming in for Team Fnatic here. 4 in a row now.
Well, MiniBoo's gone straight up towards ramp just to catch you guys up. Apologies for missing that. I'm sorry, it's not me.
It was a double
But
satchel. It was really fast.
it was really quick. All right, no worries. We'll give you a replay at the start of the, next round or whatever after this one. Focus time! Fnatic on 11-5 for Heretics. Boaster flashed off the angle and Heretics right up through middle, at least for a second or two. Pause for thought, and we got to see what the test is like for Chronicle. All on his lonesome. Late lurk potentially activated, but for now, Chronicle can still do some serious work here. Smoke top, they're still looking to secure some of this. Not going for the plant just yet. Chronicle's still alive, he's still holding valuable space here. Fnatic starting to close the gap though. Derke is going to take down Wood, and Boaster's there. They're starting to capitulate, starting to crumble.
One enemy
And it's just on
remaining.
MiniBoo, who's the player a million miles away. Makes his appearance, but it's too little too late.
They
There
meant
it
to
is.
press
This is
that
what it
button, but
was.
they pressed the other button by accident.
That's what you missed. You're welcome. One more round,
One more round.
and we go the distance.
B.
Yoru, ult there, Boaster, TP, RieNs just gonna invest
Fast play.
those Seekers into Pacey. That's what it looks like is trying to
man.
be the solution. And I wait to see that ult get popped potentially. No. They've done enough, right? They've secured a little space, but look at the surrounding area. Fnatic are just chomping at the bit, up towards heaven. They got bodies here, 2 towards CT. Now we wait. This is when this ult can become deadly.
handle this.
Can anyone set it in motion as well? You're looking at Leo to try and facilitate it. The paranoia with Boaster. 1 noted towards the bottom ramp, actually 2 there. Paranoia Boaster towards them, counter paranoia towards CT.
Oh,
and he's in on the site! And look who flew down in the meantime, Alpha's by his side. MiniBoo and Woot, you got your backs to the wall. You've already got the spike being diffused. MiniBoo's got so many problems.
standing.
He tries to turn on a dime. And this is like Fnatic are taking us the distance.
The retake setup for Team Fnatic as Team Heretics has basically a site for free. Spikes getting planted.
Spike
A little bit of chip
planted.
damage on Benji, down to 13 HP.
Okay. Plants in.
Hello.
First fight. Boaster clears MiniBoo.
With a classic, no less.
Drive. Oh, Benji. 13 HP, not looking so lucky. Oh,
He just takes
yeah.
it.
Oh, damn, Fnatic starting to take strides through this now. Down to RieNs, Boo, and Wood looking for those lineups, but look at the back line, going to be fought for, going to be challenged.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
my God, Boaster, what a time to come alive! Information, they're going fact-finding. And they found more than enough. That's not the same player that just got noted on the knife. They know there's bodies here. They're keeping presence around. Very nice intuition from Fnatic to check into it.
Oh.
Aye, MiniBoo, that was ambitious. Derke will take that every day of the week. RieNs does well to answer back, but the numbers not looking favorable. 24 seconds, we need to see value across the map here. benjyfishy needs to find something as well. Derke finally going to be pushed off this back line. As Benji does find that value in middle. 13 seconds now. They need help on the site, and RieNs is going to give them that. That's
One
much
enemy
better.
remaining.
Out of nowhere, they find the safety. There we
Too long, and I feel like we are going to see it.
Oh, Derke, that was ambitious.
That was ambitious.
Yeah, a nice try. Doesn't stick the landing at all. Boaster's got to be careful now. Oh, clean. Leo, got a little more for us there. They just slipped to safety behind the wall. The rest of Fnatic responding. Heretics have all their bodies here, basically, apart from one. They've kind of slipped RieNs a little bit deeper at this point.
Spike
And the plant's
planted.
now in. 2 on the side still. Benji is considered. They're just stacked up on each other. And Leo's just got 2 kills with the shock darts. Oh, dearie me. RieNs is not going to be happy about this one. Lovely shot on 1, but 3, not going to happen. Oh, dear. And Leo's going to know a fair amount. I mean, not everything, but enough.
These guys are going too slow.
They've lost all that momentum, all that potential to really catch them off guard. Just not going to really do much here. And gonna know benjyfishy too. The information is good. Leo's doing very well for himself, to say the very least. And Fnatic just not surprised, not caught out. What is going on for now?
And they wait there until the next interval, around 1 minute left, or about 55 seconds. That's when they're going to do their next hit. If they're waiting around for this, it's not.
3-2 split. Chronicle gonna try and delay
30
towards main.
seconds left.
Still got 2 flashes. 38 seconds. Heretics now at the door. Chronicle not feeling too much pressure yet, but he will be now. Isolates 1. But look at Fnatic. Cool, calm, collected, not looking threatened in the slightest. And RieNs would have to go nuclear to make something out of this. So again, the shock darts
10
doing
seconds
work.
left.
It's Leo doing Leo things. And looking like he wants this round done. Again, This would need a lot more. Oh my god, hold on! 1v1. Leo suddenly has to really lock this down because RieNs has made something almost magical. The international events, and that's what worries me, that you get these close games short, but this isn't even getting close. And actually, well, Doug has given them an entry, given them a chance at this. Yeah, info sure, but still. This is a lot on one man's shoulders. Chronicle trying to back away to a little bit of safety, so he's got some sustainability. And MiniBoo trying to close that gap. Hunter's Fury, here we go. They need some connections on this. The flash not good enough. The Chronicle's still alive. Finally goes down. Resable, yes, but you can already see the bodies are here. They don't know about Leo. Okay, they know about Alpha though. Leo's still here. And Boaster on the flank.
Last player standing.
It's all on one. Leo now. Can he do anything with this?
So that's
1v4.
Bide his time a little bit, wait for Team Heretics to mess up.
It's getting trickier now. Knife's not a problem. Boo is. And there's a jump spot. Great work from Boo to keep that in mind. That's made it not I mean, it is near on impossible at this point. Leo not being given an opportunity. The window looking pretty shut here. They're toying with him. They're playing time well. You can already see the mid positioning too.
Ahead.
Making sure, being that security system, making sure there's no threat to this. And you can see he's trying it. Leo gave it a damn good go, but finally an answer back. But would you say that's a complete answer, or was that, hey, they had a really nice start to it. They used the combos well enough to get the job done. It kind of just crossed the T's, dotted the I's.
Fnatic definitely started there. They were a little too proactive. Peek out, Derke gets taken out immediately. Because
the Fedora just peeking above the stairs, but Benji's timing is everything in this. Who gets who? Derke gonna show his hand, but there's still Chronicle on the site, and there's still support systems here. This has been very obvious, very on the nose.
Oh no, he flashed himself.
Oh my god, and Derke is the one to actually do the damage, but Chronicle gets away with daylight robbery. Heretics finally fighting back, but Leo slips aside. It's him and Boaster against the world right now, and they're doing well. Woot's gonna fall, 55 HP, Leo outdone. It's Boo this time. And the 1v2 for Boaster. The pistol round was outrageous. This would need a lot.
Ring around the rosy for Benji. Showed himself over at mid doors, but he's rotated around. They know exactly where Boaster is. Benji tipped his Fedora a little bit earlier in the round. And Boaster waiting for Benji to show his face.
And there it is, cleaned up.
They do not know about MiniBoo.
They don't, but I don't know how they want to try and activate him now. It's a little bit tricky. There's big info there. Oh, okay. He gets it. I was a bit worried.
Flashes, they can flash peek.
Boaster creeping. Oh my god! Oh Jesus! Leo almost took them all down like bowling pins, and they're just trying to stranglehold them now. Here we go, Fnatic in their faces. Derke sees them all, but Benji's still here. MiniBoo on the site, Derke in between them. None the wiser, Leo on the punish, and now two left alive. Benji and Boo, the HP not pretty, and Derke doing the damage with the Hunter's Fury from behind the catch. Way to take the wind out of Heretics' sails, huh?
This is one of the prime examples. I feel that.
God, I thought I was gonna do more.
They're in such a good spot, but I feel like they're very rarely in a position like this where they just didn't know what to do with it. They're they found themselves.
Chronicle and Boaster are doing enough to make it such a hindrance, and they've still got this man here who's going to play ahead of this. Derke puts his life on the line and slips away. Got a little bit deadly, but it's fine. Fnatic hold the line and they stall the push. Oh, Chronicle, big shot towards Boo. And they're just starting to struggle to stick the landing, but it's MiniBoo and Woot to find two. They open up the chance, the mid-crunch comes in, Benji shows his hand.
Exploring? Yes, they
Who's next?
Oh yeah, they're really selling this one.
No Viper Waldo.
Yeah, is that
Waldo
leaving a question mark, or... There's the TP. Wait and see them hit towards the B site. There's the wall, and they certainly do now. Alpha is alone, but Chronicle's not far, neither is Leo. They're near enough by, they can still do damage. Alpha, oh my god! Pick it up from Split. Looking so deadly, and Leo's on the site. Benji makes an appearance, but by now his team are in tatters. It's RieNs and Benji, and the magic ain't there now. Just RieNs left alive, and Leo's RieNs trying to pressure towards Boaster. The rest of the Split coming through the double doors, having more Chronicles focus. Derke at the front. It's actually MiniBoo to isolate towards Boaster. Good trade from Chronicle in the end. And now they're going to feel the pressure, and Derke is on a bit of an island here. Let's see when he decides to back away. He doesn't want to. He doesn't have to. Fnatic taking another step closer to closing out on this half in an incredibly strong fashion. It's all been seen. Benji trying to do the dance, but Leo doesn't have to entertain it. Woot tries to swing, and he misses, and it's down to Benji in a 1v4 here. Now a 3. Ouch. What are you gonna do here? 3 players, 3 positions. 30 seconds. Oh, they're not getting. See all of this building up here. 2 players with that late presence. Look at them, hurting them, forcing them. They got no idea. Boo is on a platter. Derke puts him in his grave, and Alpha wants in. Gonna get one, actually. Gets traded out here. This is still Benji and MiniBoo alive. Now, MiniBoo's been spotted, so he's got to be careful about this. Leo, attention turned elsewhere. They're closing the gap towards the site. Look at benjyfishy's position. They're so close by to this. Be careful, because as soon as that drops... Real close to catching a glimpse of Boaster there. They're a little ahead of maybe where they expected, but Derke's going to see them. MiniBoo's the one step forward, turns the flash. Counter swing from Boaster is really on a knife's edge now. Boaster's going to look for that timing. Got to be careful, though. And Leo there, they're all just trying to make him fight for this. They're trying to pull at them from all sides.
Fnatic look to posture towards A. The last final moments of the round. Viper Wall's on B, so they're not going to have it here, but they're splitting through mid door, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, I kind of like this, pull in the fake. Doing almost what we wanted to see from the other side here. RieNs is going to catch Chronicle, and Alpha's been handled. So looking for that Guardian again. That's now in the hands of Boaster. Plant is in. RieNs still farming up here. This is going to need to be something out of this one.
Doing it here. This is the prime map for the fakes.
Time on this. Pretty far on this now.
Derke has his ulti, so he could get out if he needs to.
Trade. Okay. She can't quite even the score up here yet. We've got 4-3. Chronicle trying to close in, buy them some safety for the plant, which is going down now. Hunter's Fury gonna come in, look for a connection. Leo doing the dance here. You can see it being posted down, but look who's leaning forward. It's Chronicle getting involved and in their faces. Boo and RieNs now have their work cut out for them. Stunning combination as RieNs put to task, put to challenge, and put to bed.
Just fall apart. Heretics, they really didn't have any answers to that. They speed up on the site, and they're getting picked off. Chronicle pushing forwards.
Big round from him. Look at this as well. Oh. Gaps so they can potentially work with. Ult invested. They're just going to try and pour in on this one. What do you do if you're Benji as well? You're just kind of sat here? How do you keep your life? How do you play it? Valuable enough? Try and maybe slip away, play CT? Is this going to be a full retake potentially? I think it is. Plant going to come in, maybe a pre-take almost? Yeah, they're trying to speed up on this one. MiniBoo taking a couple of steps forward and taking down Derke.
Oh.
What is that? Heretics cleaning until then. Alpha still standing, finally falls, and it's on Leo. But this guy can clutch up. But this is a tall challenge.
Knife up.
Taking his time here. Having to accept that, but he's slowly being encroached upon. Still, presence coming his way. 68 HP. He's found a 1v1. The time's ticking. Looking towards MiniBoo, looking towards Wu. Careful in middle, and they play it well. They don't get pressure down too hard, too heavy. Actually, we're going to give them a follow-up as well. This is nice. Not allowing Fnatic too much damage so far. Wu does go down in the end, but again, we're looking at Alpha and Boaster. Very tricky to gap close on this. Maybe that Vandal in Alpha's hands could open up a chance. Okay, that's sickening. That's sickeningly good. 3 more. Oh my god, why does he look so scary? It's fine. Gotta see this, find value. Hearing it everywhere now. Ults are coming in. Derke gonna be denied a little bit of a step, but he takes one with him. Woot on the trade, but Benji's gone down. And now suddenly it's game back on here. Woot needs to buy a little bit of time here. He's very alone. The rest of the team is not on the way yet. They're looking at the flank. Look on the back lines here. Look at some of these fights. The time for MiniBoo is heartbreaking. Leo's caught him. And now there's problems everywhere. 30 seconds. RieNs and Boo. It's a nightmare come true. And that almost fell apart. But no plant to be seen just yet. There's still a chance, still some timing, but Boaster's not allowing it. It's looking like 11. Boo in a 1v3. His position's going to be noted.
Classic out or Vandal. And if you have either of those...
That's hurts in on that fence.
Give me the odds and I'll give you I'll give you an answer.
Okay.
If it's 50-50 odds, I'm taking Fnatic.
Fair play, fair play. And here we go, Fnatic keeping things simple. Nothing stupid about it. Benji's in a little bit of trouble here, and by a little, I mean a lot. The entirety of Fnatic are on this side of the map, and they are here, and they are deep on this, and they've got a plant. They've already got 2 kills. Benji gonna swing it, but still, so much damage is already done. He's lost out on so much, he needs so much more! Only gets him 2. Maybe a 2v3, but it's not gonna be good enough. Boo now surrounded for it. 25 seconds. It's go time. Woot's turn, he spotted it. Flash is there, it slowed him down a little bit if he's overwhelmed. Leo's gonna find Woot. It's MiniBoo on the trade out, still focused towards main. Took away the TP, but he's still trying to stand his ground. 13 seconds, spikes on the site, and there's 3 alive for Heretics.
10 seconds
The reverse
left.
sweep becoming a reality at this point. benjyfishy, Boo, RieNs. You gotta find something here, because Fnatic have this game in their palm.
Benji going for the flank. He's gonna hit this tripwire, but the body is there at A main. He wants to get the hat. Wait, he gets over the trip.
Okay,
The trip is dead. Alpha's dead.
that's true.
Call me out on that, please.
It's fine, because look, they still have to get past 4 players who are playing in this pit. The time is running low. They've got to get a move on. Derke's gotten down. There's still a chance here. But Boaster, Chronicle in unison, leaving it all in one man's hands. Fnatic are your VCT EMEA Split 1 winners. The reverse sweep becoming a reality and forcing the Heretics to believe in the old gods in EMEA has ever done before. The reverse sweep, the resurgence of the old gods, maybe there's life in them yet. The trophy's all theirs. Alright, I was trying to give it some, momentous occasion, and then Boaster starts twerking.